This is where the calculation for an invasion changes from difficult to catastrophic. Iran has spent the last 4 decades building what they call the Axis of Resistance. It is a network of proxy groups and militias stretching across the Middle East, designed to act as a forward defense shield. The logic is simple. If you want to fight Iran, you have to fight your way through 4 other countries first. It starts in Lebanon with Hezbollah. This isn't just a militia, it is a paramilitary force armed with over 150,000 rockets and missiles, all pointing at Israel. Then you have the militias in Syria, like the Fatimiyun Brigade, and Iraq, like the Badr organization, which are battle-hardened and loyal to Tehran. And recently, we have seen the rise of the Houthis in Yemen. This network allows Iran to project power without ever deploying a single Iranian soldier. We saw this strategy in action perfectly in early 2024. When tensions flared, the Houthis in Yemen started using cheap drones to attack commercial shipping in the Red Sea. These drones cost maybe $20,000 to build. To shoot them down, Western navies had to use advanced interceptor missiles that cost millions of dollars. It is an asymmetric nightmare. Iran supplies the tech, the proxies take the risk, and the US is forced to bleed money and resources trying to keep the shipping lanes open. And if an invasion actually started, that network gets activated fully. Suddenly, US bases in Iraq and Syria are under fire. Missiles rain down on Tel Aviv from Lebanon. Oil refineries in Saudi Arabia are targeted by drones from Yemen. Iran has effectively taken the entire region hostage. They have created a situation where an attack on Tehran results in the Middle East setting itself on fire. However, the ultimate weapon in Iran's arsenal isn't a missile or a drone. It is a narrow strip of water called the Strait of Hormuz. Located off Iran's southern coast, this strait is the most important choke point in the global economy. About 20% of the world's total oil supply, and a massive chunk of its natural gas, passes through this tiny gap every single day. The Iranian city of Bandar Abbas sits just 70 kilometers away from this choke point. Iran has spent decades mining these waters and lining the coast with anti-ship missiles. If the United States invades, Iran doesn't even need to win the military battle. All they have to do is sink a few tankers and close the strait. If that happens, the global supply of energy collapses. Oil prices wouldn't just rise, they would skyrocket to levels we have never seen. The economies of Europe and Asia, which depend on this energy, would grind to a halt. The stock markets would crash. It would be a global economic depression triggered overnight. This is Iran's ultimate leverage. They hold the world's energy artery in their hands, and they are willing to squeeze it if they feel an existential threat.